China neglects to press North Korea on Kim's missile ambitions. A top Chinese envoy has failed to mention the threat of North Korea's growing nuclear program during a meeting with a Pyongyang official to instead hail its traditional friendship with the hermit state. Despite soaring tensions on the Korean peninsula over North Korea's growing nuclear capabilities, China, which the U.S. thought was poised to help the crisis, neglected to mention Kim's missile tests during a recent meeting. Song Tao, the special envoy of Chinese President Xi Jinping, seemingly turned a blind eye to Kim Jong-un's repeated threats of nuclear war in a move set to enrage Washington. It comes after Mr. Tao reportedly delivered a gift to the depraved regime shortly after U.S. President Donald Trump visited Beijing. China's latest move flies in the face of promises it made to Mr. Trump that Beijing will increase pressure on the rogue nation to halt its nuclear weapons program. North Korea has long considered China its only ally on the international stage. North Korea has long considered China its only ally on the international stage. In a statement released by Chinese media on Saturday, China's international department said, "They said that the traditional friendship between China and North Korea was founded and cultivated by both countries' former old leaders, and is valuable wealth for the two peoples. Both sides must work hard together to promote the further development of relations between the two parties and two countries to benefit their two peoples." The news China is still eager to ensure strong ties with its erratic neighbor comes after Beijing recently expressed fears that are very worried about a radical escalation that could lead to World War III. Washington had hoped North Korea would face increasing pressure to put an end to their nuclear test thanks to his recent visit to key allies in Asia. Mr. Song arrived in Pyongyang on Friday, but it is not clear how long he will be in North Korea. The last time China's special envoy for North Korea visited the country was in February last year. The influential state-run Chinese tabloid The Global Times said it was unwise to expect too much from the American leader's Asia trip, saying his key mission was to inform North Korea about the Party Congress in Beijing. The newspaper said, "Song is not a magician." The key to easing the situation on the peninsula lies in the hands of Washington and Pyongyang. If both sides insist on their own logic and refuse to move in the same direction, even if Song opens a door for talks, the door could be closed any time. North Korea has been internationally condemned for pushing ahead with nuclear weapons testing despite swaths of U.S.-backed sanctions being implemented on the hermit nation. Despot leader Kim and Mr. Trump came entangled in a vicious war of words, threatening to destroy one another with their own nuclear arsenals, sparking fears of World War III. Mr. Trump used his 5-country tour of Asia to encourage leaders in the region to join him in pressuring North Korea into completely ditching its nuclear projects. China, normally a close economic ally of North Korea, agreed to send an envoy to the hermit nation to encourage Kim Jong-un to end his nuclear ambitions.